Yo, what is up, you guys? Today we're here to review the first 3 episodes of Marvel Studios' WandaVision. Now, the first 3 episodes was basically Wanda and Vision kind of getting acclimated to this suburban life in this neighborhood. Yeah. And there were a lot of weird instances in each episode, like a couple moments where, you know, they were kind of dark. I mean, what did you think of them?
You like the glitches?
Yeah, just like glitches or the episodes in general.
For me, I think for as a Marvel fan, I'm a big Marvel fan. Marvel's like besides Star Wars, Marvel's probably one of my favorite franchises behind Star Wars. So for me going into it, I didn't really know what to expect. I knew it was a new take that Feige and them were going with. They were going to try something different. They really went out of the box with this one, and really took us, jumped up the bridge and said, "Fuck, we're gonna take a shot at it and try something different." But I think for Marvel fans, first I want to say, if you're a Marvel fan and you're questioning the show, or go 3 episodes. I think by the 3rd episode you'll be like feeling like, okay, I feel like I know what's going on. Especially if you've been watching a lot of Marvel movies. Some of those previous, the first episode I think is very slow. I'm not gonna lie. I think the first episode is very slow and they're not very Marvelous, like Marvel-esque. They're very it's like old.
It's kind of like its own thing.
Yeah, it's its own thing. It's very reminds you of like a old sitcom, like a '60s sitcom or something like that. I mean, I wasn't around for that time, but like, it reminded me of something like that. Like episode, I think it was 2 or 3 reminded me like a Brady Bunch type intro.
Yeah, the third one was Brady Bunch, and the second one was Bewitched intro.
So I think they all have their own little themes to them. I think as we go further in, we're gonna get more. It's gonna become more Marvel. Like we're gonna be more used to what we get. Like it's been more that Marvel Marvel formula. But so far, I've enjoyed it, especially after watching the 3rd episode. I really want more. I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah,
I think they're doing a great job with it.
I know, like, for sure, like, I'm actually glad that we kind of waited until the 3rd episode to do review, because if it was the first 2, I would have said that, I personally didn't enjoy the first 2 episodes. I mean, they're fun to watch and all that, but at the same time, like, there's nothing, like, memorable from those episodes when you look back at them.
I disagree with that. I mean, I don't enjoy them as far as the episode, but I think there are clues and things like that.
I mean, I'm saying like they're important. I'm not saying like they're not important.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
I'm just saying like as far as like let's say with Mandalorian,
just enjoyable.
Yeah, like you look bad, but I think because like it's kind of like Twilight Zone in a way.
Yeah, it is.
Like with how it's like kind of shot and how you have these people and they have these situations. And then there's always these dark moments that just happen in the episodes. Like the first one with the guy choking. And what's the woman saying?
Stop it.
Yeah, stop it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's just repeating. And then the second one is the radio.
And the glass breaks.
Yeah. And then the third one, you have with the neighbors talking about what's her name? Monica Rambeau, maybe?
I think so, yeah.
I think that's her name. But yeah, the black woman.
Yeah.
Oh shit. But yeah, and it just with her character, and I think, you think Wanda is the bad guy. I know you told me that.
To me, I consider right now Wanda the enemy and the villain because of she basically keep these people hostage. You know what I mean? These people basically are stuck there without their own will. You know what I mean? They're basically stuck there. They're in this whole like psychological space. Kind of reminds me like some like Get Out stuff. Like when the maid was like crying and stuff. Like she couldn't do anything, but it's like that. They're stuck in this world and they can't get out. And every time somebody knows something that they shouldn't know or they try to do something, she just flipping time, rewinding things or changing it up. Like when Vision said something doesn't feel right. She's like. And all of a sudden it starts over again. So
like reverse.
I think she's kind of the villain right now. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think she is the villain.
I don't know. I don't think she's the villain. I think she's being
people hostage.
Well, I think she's being held prisoner. Like in my
she's being controlled by somebody.
I think she's being controlled in that I think she's being controlled and in like her kind of self-made prison, she's kind of creating these false realities in a way. That's just my opinion. Yeah, I mean, it's weird. It's weird. Definitely the 3rd episode is when it starts to pick up, and because you get a glimpse of like the actual reality that when the girl gets shot back into her place.
Yeah, you see like the bases and camps and stuff, so they've been trying it for a minute.
Yeah, and that's why when I noticed the camp and all, that's why I'm thinking like, oh, okay, maybe she's held hostage or something.
I don't think so. I think to me, that's a good idea though. To me, I think she's basically created this whole. I think because we all knew Wanda was an OP. Scarlet Witch is OP, and she got stronger with each movie, especially after you saw her in Endgame. She was going crazy on Thanos. Rain, fire, but as far as the character, I think so far, I think she's created this with she's so powerful. I think she's created like a mental like world. Like she's created her own out of her mind. She's created a whole new universe. And I think it's gonna mess up time. I think it's gonna mess with the multiverse and things. I know that's what's coming next, multiverse and all that stuff. I think it's all gonna. Yeah, I think all is gonna play into the future and what's gonna happen. But I like I like the little small little bits that you get, like the Hydra message,
the Tony Stark. Yeah.
You know, I think that stuff's gonna come into effect also. I like seeing that stuff. So it's still like, oh, okay, you know, it has those references like Marvel always does. They put the little references here in Ultron and here by our brothers. Like, oh damn, you know what I mean? So it's like gives you that fan service. But overall, I think she is. I don't think she's being held by somebody. I think she's created this whole prison in her own mind because she has control of it. She's controlling all of it.
Yeah. I mean, someone could be. I'm trying to think. Someone could be like creating this reality for her in a way.
But
like,
she's resetting everything.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is like they put her in this like reality in this alternate reality, and then she's over here like just. She's stuck in it, but at the same time, like she's creating it.
Yeah, it's
like let me put. I'm trying to think of an example, but it's like they put her in this false reality. Mm-hmm. Okay, and instead of her noticing it and trying to get out, she has all these good things coming.
So she's
to her.
Accepting it.
She's accepting it exactly. But and then every time that there's something that dark happening or something that's weird that's pulling her back in, she doesn't want to get out anymore.
Yeah. She stays in it. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, I mean, that's what I think in a way. I mean, we're only 3 episodes in, so there's a lot more that can still unfold with this series.
For sure.
But one thing I actually really like is the characters, like with Wanda and Vision and Elizabeth Olsen. Like, you can definitely tell like she's feels a lot more comfortable acting in that role.
You start enjoying it. They're doing a lot. Yeah, it's a lot more freedom.
Exactly,
it's so different for their character, especially with Vision. Like Vision's more like
humor
now.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, some of the humor doesn't land because it's kind of like I like 60s humor and stuff like that. But some of that stuff is kind of funny. I be laughing at some of it. So I think it's overall been dope. I think you can tell they enjoy working. They have great chemistry, and then like they're just enjoying getting to do something that's a little bit different than their normal character. So
yeah, exactly. They're showing a lot more emotion.
Yeah, for sure.
What they usually do.
For sure.
So, but let me know what your guys' thoughts were.
Well, I got one more thing to say.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I have my prediction. I'm gonna say it right now. I know a lot of people are thinking Doctor Strange is coming at the end season in like some Luke Skywalker type stuff, but I think it's gonna be something else. I think Doctor Strange is too obvious of a choice. I think Professor X is coming.
Nigga.
No, I think this is what I think. I think Wanda's in a place where she's stuck. I think she's stuck in this place, right? And I think Professor X is gonna have to pop up. They're gonna bring Professor X in to pop up and try to get her out of her own mind. Because if anybody gets them out of their mind, Doctor Strange got his thing, but Professor X can get you out of your mind. You know what I mean? He can get you right. Okay. So I think Professor X is going to come. I don't know if it's going to be our Professor X we know already, or it's going to be the new Professor X that they're going to build for the future. Because think about it. MCU not continue. These shows are going to be continuations to the movies. Mm-hmm. So if I'm about to bring X-Men in possibly, I got to start throwing stuff out there. At least hints. Like they do when Tony Stark met with in Man and Hulk movie. Like they got to start putting these little things together. Yeah. And I can see and Scarlet Witch is part of X-Men universe with her dad being Magneto and stuff. Mm-hmm. So she's part of that universe low key. So if I'm how I'm thinking about it, Kevin Feige, you know how he is and how he's such a big fan of comedy and stuff like that. I think he's gonna bring like Professor X or like Magneto. But I think Professor X is gonna come at the end and have to help in some kind of way at the end of the season. I think we're gonna get 2 seasons for sure of the show. But I think Professor X is coming at the end.
I think they're gonna go with the obvious choice, obvious in plain sight, Doctor Strange.
I don't think Doctor Strange. I think Doctor Strange is too obvious.
Well, I just feel like Professor X is kind of a stretch because you're over here thinking. Well, I mean, I can understand if you make like teases to the X-Men, like maybe someone references them or something like that. But I don't think they'll go far out and put Professor X in the.
But we haven't had a chance to put them out. When Disney got the right to Fox, we already came to Endgame. We already had Avengers Endgame and Infinity War. So we already have a chance to even get a chance to really explore possibly the X-Men. So now this is like your chance to really put the X-Men in. You're going to have to eventually get them in somehow. Yeah, so what's your connection to them?
I mean, I get you're going to have to put them in, but at the same time...
That's why I'm thinking.
I just feel like I don't see them putting them in, especially this early with one of their first shows coming out right now. Why not? I just don't see it. I just feel like it's too early. Especially put like the main motherfucker, like Professor X.
Well, Professor X could be like, well, this is how I look at it. Professor X, right? He could be like your stomping ground. He could be like your Tony Stark. He's the middle ground for the X-Men. Because he's like kind of the middle ground. Instead of Wolverine being the middle ground and all that bullshit, we use you can bring Cyclops with Professor X. But if you had just Professor X by himself, you could have Xavier by himself, Professor Xavier, by himself as the middle ground between Scarlet Witch and the X-Men possibly. And you could possibly say like some stuff. He could probably bring like have a school that you come to and we can help you. Now you can bring up the school. Now we get that X-Men connection. Now we're not about to get Wolverine the rest of the guys right away, but we get that connection to start off with. That's what I'm thinking. Because you have to build that universe somehow. Well, if you had Captain America, maybe you could have built it with him, maybe, but it's too late with that. I mean, I know he's coming back though.
Well, first off, I don't think Wanda is gonna need help like that by Professor X. I think like she's too advanced for that shit. But
well, she's advanced, but she's like on some Jean Grey type shit.
Yeah, I mean,
think about Jean Grey OP too. Like I'm saying, like Jean Grey's an OP character. So is Rogue. Rogue's OP. People forget Rogue OP. Mm-hmm. Rogue's OP. Jean Grey's OP. Scarlet Witch's OP. So if you're gonna have those kind of characters, you need people that can control. Doctor Strange got the. I mean, he's powerful too. Don't get it twisted. But Xavier got that mental part.
I just feel like when they already announced that Elizabeth Olsen was going to be in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, it just already made sense to have him in the show.
True.
Well.
I mean, we can still throw him. She can still go in his show, in the movie, and be in the movie and stuff like that. I'm just saying you could have Xavier come in and help guide. I'm not saying she has to stay with him, but guide her through getting out of this, and then go back to Doctor Strange, and then you connect that shit. I think about like with Marvel, you never know. Who thought we were getting Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Who thought we were getting a Spider-Man connection? And think about we got Spider-Man. We got Spider-Man. We got Spider-Man through who?
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark. So that's all connected. I'm saying I think Marvel has to connect these pieces. Like there are a rumor about Black Panther. I know I'm not trying to get off topic, but with Doctor Doom possibly coming in that movie, like you have to make these connections. Stuff doing Fantastic Four, which I think is a great idea. Connect them with someone else, but like still, you have to connect all these dots, bro. Because
I think they should connect it, but I just think right now.
I think Doctor Strange is an obvious good choice, but I think it's just too obvious. Kind of like how in Mandalorian we all assume, oh, Baby Yoda, probably Ahsoka or something like that. It ain't gonna be. Nobody thought Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We thought, oh, maybe some random Jedi. Nobody thought Luke Skywalker. So it's like. Threw on that wrench, you know what I mean? Threw like that. Oh, damn! How else would you bring? How cool would the guys be? Oh, we got the X-Men are in the universe officially now. We have Xavier. You ain't gotta show Xavier doing nothing crazy. You gotta show Xavier low key if you want for the season finale. If you're gonna do season 2, I don't know if they not season 2 yet, but if you're gonna do season finale, you can have that X wheel, just spin it around, coming through the grass, and showing he's here.
Okay.
Cause he OP.
I'm on board with it. Don't get me wrong. I'm on board with it. If it happens, I'm fine with it.
That's just my wild opinion. We'll see what happens. That's just my wild opinion.
I just think it's gonna be It's gonna be obvious choice. It's gonna be Doctor Strange. But I mean, we'll see.
But this is a great building block for the multiverse. I'm excited to see the multiverse. I mean, I'm kind of disappointed the multiverse, but I'm excited for it as well.
Yeah. So
it's really dope.
But yeah, WandaVision. Be sure to let us know. Check it out. Let us know what you guys' thoughts were on the first 3 episodes, and be sure to tune in for more. All right.
Take care, guys.